What's cooking, everybody? So today in our first video we got a recipe coming straight from a vegetarian cookbook, and it's called, the ring light is in the way, the Complete Vegetarian Cookbook, and it's a pasta and kale dish. So we're gonna get right into it. I'll show you how I do it, and then I'll tell you what I think about it and if it's a good recipe that you should do. Coming right at you. Let's get into it. Alright, so make sure you have all your ingredients. I will list them down below. And then you're going to start by prepping all of your ingredients. So what you want to do is start with the onions, garlic, and thyme. And it's up to you how small you want to cut it. I actually cut the onions pretty big, even though that in the recipe they say to mince it and dice it kind of small, but I just prefer just be easier and take less time. And if you have less knife skills, then just cut them up into small enough pieces, and worst case scenario you have to cook the onions a little bit longer, but that is not a problem at all. Alright, all your prep is done. You're going to start by adding 2 tablespoons into the pot, and you're going to put the pot or the stove on medium heat. Once the stove is on medium heat and it's heated up, you are going to add your onions. Now when you cook the onions, you don't want to cook them too long. You just want to make sure that they're soft and mostly cooked through. Now once the onions are cooked, you're going to add the rest of your prep, which is the garlic, thyme, and the red pepper flakes. Add the vegetable stock, and once the vegetable stock is in there, you're going to put all your kale and cook the kale for about 10 minutes with the cover on. Make sure it's covered and you stir often. While you're cooking the kale, make sure to cook the pasta at the same time. One other thing I forgot to prep was the Parmesan cheese, which is amazing in any pasta dish, so don't skip the cheese, please. You'll definitely regret it. Then, once the kale is done cooking, the pasta should be about done. You're going to pour the pasta into the pot. By the way, I chose gluten-free pasta because gluten-free is better for my stomach, but you can choose whatever type of pasta you'd like. Once the pasta is in the dish, you're going to just stir it up. Add in the magnificent fresh Parmesan cheese into the dish, into the pot. You want to stir it up so it melts nicely. And it's time to eat. So just put it in a plate of your choice and enjoy. Alright, there you have it. The dish is finally done. I would definitely recommend people trying it out, especially if you need some variety and you need more fiber and good nutrients from vegetables, because that's one of the hardest things to have enough of in your diet. And so to have this into your diet and adding the fiber is good for your health, and it also tastes good when you add salt and pepper and all that good stuff. Just remember, there's a lot kind of to prep for this, so just make sure that your kale, all the stems are off of it, you're peeled your thyme off the stem as well, and everything's ready to go, so you can just throw it into the pot. I think that was like the biggest thing that was hard for me, but it was worth it and it's fun. So get in the kitchen, get cooking, and we'll see you next week with a new recipe.